Hi everyone, again, and as an introduction words for this cast, I wanted to say, oh wow, I wanted to say that judging by the replay file, this game is probably pretty interesting, but judging by the map, it surely will be. And yeah, petric pawns got a better spawn here. This looks incredibly bad here. That's really unfortunate here. Those trees are actually pretty good here, so you can rely on them. That doesn't look like enough. Did he just drag it? I guess he did, because I went to his point of view to see if that will be enough, because it looked like it will not be, so he probably saw the same and dragged his orders there. So Ayan against UEF, so we have finally something interesting. And I'm not sure how much of an air game or navy game there will be, but there are giant expansions and small islands that worth taking, even considering the reclaim. Nice boosts on the islands as well. Rocks here. Well, generally the map looks quite awful. So bright, looks a little bit better if you don't see whole map. So it's a bug in replays where when you switch view you don't see Q, but actually it wasn't. I think Q wasn't made here, so we see Russian transport and not even caring much about spamming intis. I would say Petric will not do the same. He will actually rush a transport and make intis to protect his drop, which doesn't make any sense against UEF with UEF bombers. And catching transport here is very hard. But who knows? I mean, UEF bombers actually pretty good, but if you think that Blackheart will make UEF bombers, I don't know. Honestly, I would drop on Hydra again. But we'll see. The big question is if he will spread out NGs, like drop one here, drop two here, drop two here, drop one here and retreat, or yeah, that's a more greedy approach, because you will get more mass faster. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. He's kind of dropping on the other side, but at the same time he will get transport back quick, but making a bomber himself. Oh, looks like Blackheart is actually making more intis now, and he's just doing inti spam right now. I would probably, if I was here, I would assist Land Factory with at least one engineer, because you really don't have enough here. So it's actually faster drop for petric pawns, and he decides to drop here as well, and he's doing a very good thing. He's getting forest before anything else. So another transport is here, and no upgrades by any player, because you are pretty limited by amount of engine. I don't know. You should be limited by power, but in this situation you're actually limited by amount of engineers that you have. Unless you actually make a lot of factories on your expansion. Yeah, that's good. And actually that was pretty greedy play, because this place is pretty close to the enemy side here by Petric, and that was really nice that he's really nice for him that he's getting this this whole right island. So this map doesn't really look so big for Tech 3 navy, so I have no idea what Blackheart will actually do here. Probably like a frigate spam with insane eco with air and Tech 3 air. And AN do have not. AN can harass with T2 and T1 hover. AN can have nice T2 air. AN can have Harvey drops. AN have insanely good destroyers, and he can actually mix shields. Also AN have double RAS, and UEF not so much. And already you can see factory spam here and making units trying to just get this island, and in comparison Petric Pawns getting units ready to harass his opponent. At least what's Blackheart ahead here is he's getting this middle islands, so he may get this reclaim. And yeah, finally we see eco to mass extractors, and wow. I thought this T2 factory started pretty long time ago, but I only see T2 NGs now. So yeah, Petric Pawns is slightly ahead on T2 and will be slightly ahead on T2 Pigeon. And this layout kinda looks like Satan's back. I mean, build couple and start RAS, but I actually don't believe that he'll build couple and start RAS. It's kind of not really enough pigeons, or maybe it is actually if you consider all hydras. Where are they? Please. He only has 2 hydras and 2 in production, so and he can start grabbing forest, and that way he may have enough for super early RAS. But wow, this is nice. Wow, that's nice reclaim. It looks like it's the only place is here, as if somebody like misclicked the map auto and dropped some rocks here. You can see, is this HQ? No, that's support factory. Where is HQ? Hell. Oh, here it is. So very peaceful. Very peaceful right now, and this drop will be denied. So really not that many aggression here. This is the first raid here with Auroras. Blackheart is behind and no RAS. I mean, he could start RAS with at least one NG assist. with so many power here, but looks like he is not convinced that it will be Tech 3 air here. So he's going for more for Tech 2 air. And well, actually with gunship Swift Wind combo it will be totally fine. And making more power, that does mean that he wants to get to Tech 3 air stage, just not decided yet when he should make it. Yep, doing it, and don't even need to assist with anything. I mean, after he actually makes this pigeon, he can assist with 1 NG probably. So T2 transport, but man, like, what you actually want to drop, unless it's NGs. Maybe you can make obsidians and then drop them, that would be hilarious. And here we have Aurora's harassing main island of Blackheart, and Scout here actually can see everything that Blackheart is doing. So I would give advantage to petric pawns, and that's quite obvious, I guess. Actually dropped the flag here and couple blazes, that's very good. Now we can see navy spam. So Blackheart does go into navy and drop landed here, but this max got to T2, so not so easy to kill already. Looks like Petric doesn't have enough power to assist anything, and he decided to send his NGs on reclaim, but in reality he actually can here can build stuff. At least you can make T2 NGs, I don't know, make another factory, slowly get it to T2, spam T2 NGs, so you can assist Tech 3 naval quickly. Yeah, this game doesn't feel good for Blackheart, but Blazes can't even really deal with T1 land. But more drops are happening and more Blazes this time, and that's actually a nice amount here. So we have Ras, and now we are getting a Ras, and Ras is close to be done by Blackheart. He has a lot more assist here. He's actually short on mass while making Ras. That's insane. And Petric pawns haven't even started making T2, I mean Tech 3 Air HQ is not started yet, so that's weird. While here Blackheart is clearly making a lot of build capacity and preparations. But I'm not sure what he's supposed to make here. The best bet would be make a Tech 3 NG and start making the Tech 3 Pigeon, Tech 3 Air Factory grid, and I mean it will allow him to not lose air, because right now he is behind on air. There is not much point to reclaim those T1 pigeons until you actually make Tech 3 pigeons. Well, actually, in this eco situation there is a point, because, well, you're wasting, so I can't really disagree, that's fine. So Tech 3 air for both players, and what we can see now, what is this? This is a Harby. Where is it? Yep, Harby drops, actually making Team D here. Only one Harby though, so... And SFs. Yeah, bad timing. Tech 3 air is here, losing all Swift Winds, losing Harby. So I'm quite surprised that Petric Bones was faster on Res, but so much slower on Tech 3 air. I mean, if he starts making Tech 3 air now, and at what rate he need to make it, you can see how many SFs Blackheart has. But he's really behind on economy, and he's probably not gonna be able to make any aggressive units, but he tries to make a broadsword. It would be pretty good to try and deal and put some pressure on this island. I guess right now would be great to use those Harbingers to drop on the expansion island of Blackheart. Wow, I really get sleepy here. So air advantage for Blackheart, and he has gunships of all sorts. And eco advantage for Petric Bones, he's Aeon, and oh my... He didn't make Tech 3 Pigeon here. He actually make a factory here. All this can be Control K and make Tech 3 Pigeon here. So that's a great spot. So T2 land is arriving. I mean, T2 land and T2 navy we have here. So finally something that can kill mass extractors reliably, and I'm not sure. Yes, Auroras and Blazes also can kill mass extractors, but T1 PD bombers or something is enough to stop that, so that doesn't really count. It feels like Blackheart is giving maybe just a tiny bit too much respect to Petric Bones, doesn't realize how much he's behind on air. And Petric Bones instead actually making Tech 3 maxes. And we don't see more, we don't see Tech 3 maybe for Blackheart, but I guess that's fine because there are no opposition for these destroyers, and they are not so bad, but just they don't reach any all mass extractors. They don't reach all mass extractors on island, but they actually probably reach most of them. Apparently gunships died to T1 and T2 anti-air here. So not really sure what we will see next. Another Harby drops, drop getting killed here. Big naval domination by Blackheart. Broadswords are here, but not raiding as good as they should. Just defending most of the time. They do force Petric Bones to make anti-air, but at least for now they don't do more than that. This game really makes me sleepy. Let's see if I can speed up. Yeah, I can. So we will probably see more navy from petric soon. No Tech 3 Peach and Tech 3 air factory grid here. That's quite surprising. Yeah, first damage, well, not first, but well, damage being done by T2 Navy here. But really need to move more of those T2 Navy units around. Start dealing with this expansion, well, basically with everything. Looks like Blackheart is afraid to engage with his Tech 3 air, and here right now Petric's naval production will be defended by T2 air. Okay, so guys, it's really going to be long, and if you're watching on YouTube, I guess you are watching on YouTube, you probably see it from the game length, and I can't speed up more than +1. And Blackheart is slowly catching up on eco and doing some damage to Petric's eco. But, well, the thing is that he actually would be able to push right into the enemy base with his Tech 3 gunship, but he's not doing it. More and more destroyers being built. Petric doing more eco, and finally we see Tech 3 Pigeon, Tech 3 air factory adjacency farms. We don't see same for Blackheart. I don't know what's planned for Blackheart. Apparently he's mostly planning navy here. Still didn't kill anything on this island, and by the way you can see it's T2 maxes, and some of them even have storages around, so that's quite disgusting. Disgusting, I don't know. More Tech 3 Pigeons and support air factories, very nice to see. Some factories for engineer spam. First air usage, SF usage by Blackheart, and he's mostly killing Tech 2 air here, maybe some scouts or ASFs. Petric's forced to retreat. Yep, destroyers are not very bad. They're pretty good at what they do, except they have bad torpedoes. And now cruisers being made right at the time when Petric's destroyers arrived. Oh, I don't even know on what I should comment right now. I don't... oh, I can see actually. No, Blackheart is ecoing efficiently with all assists and doing things one after another. Pretty much same for Petric here, getting Tech 3 max after Tech 3 max. Looks like switch to cruisers was a bit too early, or at least cruisers are not exactly where they want to be. Not harassing bases yet. Oh my god, just gets to +0. I feel like I can even go AFK. But nice T2 naval harassment by Blackheart. But that's not enough to cover this difference in mass. And I think Petric Pawns should keep making more and more power. But looks like he's fine. Let's see, Blackheart. This air factory connected only to Hydro, and oh, I know now, it's minus 1600 per SF, and you can see just by placing two things close to each other you save up 600, and here it's almost 600. Right now it's scouts. Similar stuff here. It's really worth it to use this adjacency. It's sleepy and game is getting so long and I can't speed this up. Destroyer's doing good job. Finally we can see Tech 3 Navy, single Neptune class, and that's pretty good. Pretty good that it's only a single one. Gunships are still harassing. So as soon as Neptune arrives here, Blackheart can finally work on killing mass extractors here. Those cruisers doing great job here, but it will take a lot of time for them to kill factories. Anti-nuke by Blackheart. I guess it's a fine choice. An Omen class by Petric Pawns. Omen class pretty good, and if you manage to dodge this battleship shots, then Omen class is basically amazing. Blackheart still has some T1 maxes around. And I don't see any Tech 3 max, and he's going to lose those cruisers here. Just to frigates, so Petric Pawns can rebuild his expansion. Slowly catching up on air numbers. Another adjacency grid here. Or is it? It actually doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's weird. Not exactly sure what he's doing there. Actually, this cruiser survived but being chased. Oh, oh, oh. I didn't see how many kills. This one dropped. And another one dropped as well. Yeah, that was a lot of kills. And this one dropped as well. Got 3 more NGs. Yeah, that's very cost effective. Oh. 32 kills and 25 kills. Pretty good. T2 torpedo bombers instead of Tech 3 torpedo bombers being made by petric bones. Really falling asleep right now. Sorry guys. Oh, that's nice raid attempt here, but those are blazes. They don't really have much DPS. But the point that they forced destroyer to defend, not destroyer, battleship to defend against stupid blazes. A lot of torpedo bombers in the sky. Maybe they're just trying to do damage before they got killed, or at least... Or at least make SF run around too much, I don't know. Nice 2 battleships here, 70 kills, it's insane. But now Omens being produced already in 2 places. Here and here. Yeah, another single mass extractor died to blazes, but they actually go to the water and kill a lot of engineers, and that's pretty good. Pretty well done by petric bones. Not exactly catching up by econ. This game with +0 speed is really boring. I even think about going AFK a bit. Oh, we have Tech 3 torpedo bombers, but and maybe similar numbers of SF. More for the Blackheart, yeah. Not extremely more, but more. Omen class starts to do its job, killed 1 destroyer or whatever that was the ship, probably destroyer. This battleship and getting slowly killed by Tech 3 tar bombers. Wonder what Petric will do. Maybe he will actually decide to go here and harass this place. Yeah, I'm really falling asleep right now. Maybe I should finish casting this later. Okay, I gotta finish casting this game. For some reason it's really took me a lot of time. And I've noticed that Blackheart is not falling behind on score too much. I don't know what's wrong here, why I have 5 FPS. So let's go ahead and change those settings on low again. I mean, it's actually, yeah, you can see the difference, but difference is not huge. A really nice battle cruiser dealing hover and summit class bombarding mexes here. You can see that these mexes, yeah, they used to be storages, and now they're all dead or they are T1. Is it all air that Petric has? He's about to lose it. Wow, that's actually a lot. 150, that's actually even numbers here. What the hell? He's stacking them so much. Imagine if there would be any flag or SAM shot. And I mean, there is still 120 against 135. That's kind of sneaky because on radar you will not notice. But I mean, flying like that, he's doing a lot of overkill, even if they actually will shoot. Which they actually, I don't see them shooting while they are being shot at constantly. Very unfortunate. Well, so again, these maxes got shut down, and Petric has his Omni here, which is actually pretty sufficient. But if we look at the Blackheart's Omni, it's almost in the middle of the map, really great coverage, and he doesn't even need frigates for the radar here. So I guess that way you can feel yourself pretty rich here. He doesn't even need frigates for radar coverage. So where the hell? No, that battle cruiser got down, and to all those Tech 3, Solaces and Omen class and 2 torps and frigates and blazes. Meanwhile, Summit class only managed to kill 1 Tech 3 max, and another is about to go down. I think I should speed up as much as I can. So that's pretty nice for that Summit class. Some cruisers or SAM creep would be really nice for Petric Bones. Meanwhile, of course, for Black Hat it would be nice to just send those gunships with attack move somewhere, doesn't even matter where, and just pull them back as soon as you notice that they have been shot by anti-air. So, despite being a little bit behind on eco, Blackheart is managing to do some damage and he's catching up. I noticed again how ship died. Oh, I never seen them crack in two. I really see that first time. And I really wait for Blackheart to actually start using shields. I wonder how it will work. Oh, you can see how good this Omen class against battle cruisers. Blackheart's just walking around. He wasn't in the water, now going back on land. Seeing all those torpedo bombers pretty much everywhere. Oh, those guys are on an attack move, but they actually out of fuel and they choose to chase T1 bombers because they have anti-air. So when the attack moves, they think, oh, can chase this T1 bomber and kill it. They don't even try to get in close range. So Patrick Pons is managing to dispatch some units for harassment here. Probably a very good choice for Tech 3 Maxes. Yeah, this is very nice here. Unfortunately, something is wrong or what? Now it starts to hit. Sure. Now it's hitting. It looked like they were not hitting or something. Apparently, T2 flag doesn't have enough range to hit this one. Or they probably were just shooting this one and now they switch target and just look like that. So Neptune class does a good job of protecting summits from hover. I mean, that's really good job. Just killing all those hover. However, Battleship himself is not doing so much of a good job here. Actually, well, right now it does shoot where it's supposed to shoot. Nice defense by Blackheart here, using his air to defend against Battleship. However, didn't send his air to cover. Doesn't even have so much here. Seems like numbers are getting similar here. Petric Bones has 9, well, 10 air factories here. And Blackheart has only 1. Oh. Couple anti-air ships here. Yeah, it will take ages to kill those battle cruisers. They will deal with these tech-3 mass extractors. And on the bottom side, the sheer amount of navy is seems to be pushing Blackheart back. He has 3 battle cruisers and 1 battleship against 3 Aeon battleships, and looks like 1 battle cruiser got damaged by, well, basically all 3 ships, so that's very nice. Broadsword's doing very good job right now, wiping out everything. Petric pawns start to reclaim this area of the map. This battleship slowly going to die. Air is being used again. So yeah, basically a battle happening, so that's all you need to know. But so far I only see both players just spamming those ships, and looks like omens are getting down here. 4 veterancy summit class battleship, that looks amazing. 70k health, it can actually survive a nuke right now. I don't know what's supposed to happen next in this game. I feel like next stage would be SACU spam, because the amount of safe mass extractors is getting lower and lower, but actually, like, SACU spam would probably not work. You need to... It's much more important right now to grab this naval reclaim. There's so much of it. And players just have to grab it. It would be really nice for petric pawns to mix this floating flag. On the left side as well, and not only have carriers. Constantly harassing with torpedo bombers here, but that's T2 torpedo bombers. I'm not entirely sure how effective that is when you have Tech 3 ones. Well, what's can be certain here that Blackheart is already out of fuel on many of his ASFs. Would be nice for him to construct an Atlantis and refuel all of his ASFs. And actually no Tech 2 subs for petric pawns, and having some Tech 2 subs would be very annoying for Blackheart. He would have to mix his own torpedo bombers or mix Coopers, which can die, of course, very easily. Oh, that's actually nice. This one is going to die after this pass. Seems like more battle cruisers is being built. Wonder if he uses some sort of ratio. No, just queued up a ton of battle cruisers. Apparently he thinks maybe they can reach the cost by himself, and There's so much hover here that you need a lot of battle cruisers. So it's -2 for me. Mostly it's because of this. Pretty sure you do that. It lags really hard. Well, same here. Same here. Can't even see orders. I guess this game I should have just gave it to someone else to cast. Those missile ships should really just go around the island and harass or something like this. I don't see the point for them to be used in the regular navy confrontations unless there are shields, and actually there are no shields right now, so it's kind of weird. And there is no Tech 2 or even Tech 3 land for Blackheart, and he's constructing a Tech 3 transport here. So not entirely sure what's the point here. So loading his ACU. Doesn't have Billy. Doesn't even have shield. Actually no upgrade on his chest. Yep, no upgrades on his chest. Where will he drop? Here. I wonder if the plan is Tech 3 artillery right now. Let's look at the range. Well, if he makes it here, that would be perfect amount of range, but making Tech 3 artillery doesn't make much sense in the current situation. You rather want just more Tech 3 ships, and that will... Oh, nice split on gunships, making it so annoying for ASFs to kill all of them. Let's look on SF number again. 140, maybe a little bit less, and more SFs again for petric bones. At least more SFs were produced. You can see how much he has to split his SFs here, and actually can be dangerous if he comes right now. Nice missile ships here, gonna deny this Omni, and secondary Omni is here, and it's pretty much at the back. So AC is being dropped there, making anti-nuke for petric bones. Okay, so yeah, only one Omen class battleship here. Actually killed some Neptune class here. Only one here, and all of the Blackheart's navy is switching to this side to deal with those missile ships. And looks like one missile ship already going down, and second one will go down soon. Will not manage to kill that Omni. So that's weird. Those battleships just chilling at the back. They should be on the front. I think after recent fight, petric bones pick up a lot of reclaim here. Let's look how much he actually got here. 120,000 reclaim and less than half for Blackheart. So yep, it's artillery here. Artillery, interesting choice. I'm not sure why you would choose artillery, but I guess if you have mass for it, I just think it's much better to invest into ships because they can actually kill opponent's eco as soon as they build. Actually, there are two battleships, but there are still a lot of battle cruisers. It's like frigate versus frigate fight. I don't know, because both of those battle cruiser and Omen class are just big destroyers. Petric Bones stopping air production for some reason. Looks like just not having enough power or something. Doesn't really make any sense for me. How can he not have enough power? Nice cruiser harassment. This submarine is still live here, 28 kills. Finally goes down by freshly built thingy. So artillery is being built pretty fast here. There are not nearly enough shields. Well, basically not enough at all. That's what you need to know. And main army went away from the middle, and Petric Bones is pushing by his own hover and Tech 3 ships army to the middle, but all his battleships are just stuck at the back. 5 battleships all at the back, so this army is mostly cruisers, frigates, subs, flak, hover, and NGs. Yeah, whole army of NGs. Super annoying Infinity class cruiser here. So target choice for Blackheart is quite important here. I fear, like, and at this position he can actually be sniped. But Navy, oh, Navy finally is moving. Navy is finally moving for Petric Bones. Petric Bones constructing more and more power generators, however they are all exposed to this Tech 3 artillery. Need to keep an eye where exactly he will... Yeah, unfortunately terrain is not allowing him to make all 4 Tech 3 pigeons here, but he should still make T1 pigeons if he can. Should not forget to do that. So -2 speed for me, getting below 20 FPS already. And looks like Petric Bones, he's at unit cap. That's why he's not making more SF. Wonder what he can even like sacrifice here. He has about 400 NGs. He has to make more factories, switching more to T2 SAPs. What about Blackheart? He still has some room in his his unit cap here. His units are fast enough to get back to defend middle, but they're actually not much of a threat here, except T2 subs. So leaving, for example, 1 Neptune class to try and kill those cost mass extractors would be exceptionally good. But So battleships doing at the back. Seems like they all stuck. Blackheart is finally trying to get rid of this cruiser, and I don't know why UI is so broken for me. It shows like 0. Yeah, now it shows correct regeneration. If he will get another veterancy while those star bombers shoot, will survive. Well, no, it will not survive, so it was a nice attempt and probably got pretty cost effective there. I wonder if Petric pawns should have still keep making Harbinger drops. It would be really work well on this left island. No defense at all. I mean, right now there are no more of those battleships. First shell has been shot and followed by more scouts from Blackheart. And Petric Bones probably doesn't even know about artillery. Yep, he doesn't know. And first shell just impact the shield. Oh, this looks like that wasn't first shell. First shell landed here. Very good spot. So firing randomness is pretty big here. Here we go, another shell, and starting to shoot more and more. And now Blackheart just have to defend here, and having range advantage with on his Tech 3 Summit class ships is very good, and shields. I don't think Petric Bones can just throw down an artillery. He needs to throw down a bunch of shields first. Oh, looks like he's going to try and win air. But what's his next step? He's not producing anything. I guess that's how he's going to try and get rid of his unit cap. He has 70k mass and storage. And 6 battleships on the back of his base. The problem for Petric Bones that Blackheart can actually attack, and there is not many units here to defend. Blackheart is choosing to make Atlantis. I guess a combined threat of subs and air, he decides to make Atlantis. Nothing got killed yet aside from engineers, and still just engineer kills here. -3 for me right now. Flying over Sam's here. Blackheart should really make more Sams. So strats, only HQ producing SFs. He just selected all his factories that are not HQ and now producing strats from them. Yeah, that's the way how you can sink all your mass into something. -400 almost. -26 on each factory. Wonder if Blackheart can actually target HQ here. So Blackheart is responding with more shields here. Kinda good choice. Does he has mass and storage? Yep, he does. I think he really needs more shields if he wants to keep his artillery alive, but well, he doesn't know. I mean, he could suspect that the plan is to just make shit ton of strat bombers and to kill that artillery. I don't think he can kill anything else important because, I mean, possibly an anti-nuke, but there are no nuke anywhere on the map. I'm kind of surprised to not see any Tech 3 shields. So this is being scouted here. Subs are moving in, and a lot of Hover is trying to distract here. All those ASFs keep flying over SAMs, but I guess they don't care. You need to make some T1 torp launchers here. And more shields. Just spam a line of shields, I don't know. And bring mobile shields. Well, again, he's not exactly pretty sure. He might not know about strats. He might just suspect that that's Petric's plan. Surprisingly, Omni is still up, so he might know. Hard to tell. Need to send some battle cruisers to deal with Hover here, or at least one. The rest should defend here in the middle. ECU is a bit exposed, but as soon as he will see that he's attacked, he can just walk under shield, and now, well, shield is up, of course. We're still at -3, and seems like Blackheart's artillery killing things quite slow compared to speed that Petric Pawns is building more of his own. And here is artillery of his own, so I'm surprised to not see any stealth here. And actually, advantage of AN artillery, he's throwing it more at the back here, but can reach quite a lot anyway. Can't reach main base though, and power grid. Super annoying Hover here. Would be nice to get some T2 gunships to deal with that. Yeah, we just upgrade all those T1s to T2. Well, maybe not these ones, but yeah. So Blackheart defending Navy here. This artillery going up very quickly and gonna be up very soon. 4 battleships going forward without much support here, and that doesn't look too well for petric pawns. This battleship looks insanely well, but by the way, he will come here and kill all those mass extractors. That's brilliant use here. So how many strats we have here? 15 strats. Fifteen strat is a lot of damage, but oh, he is gonna use strats to try and deplete shields on this artillery. Another shield is going up. That's when that will go. That will actually be a lot of shields. Yep, that's 4 Tech 3 shields. Wonder if going for a nuke is actually a good idea. You can see you can nuke this. Actually 2 HQs here right now. Okay, so shields are down now. More strats coming, and Blackheart just going to construct another shield, but I can't be sure that's enough. Shell is flying. Where is it? What the hell? Wow, it's here already. Shell is flying. Shield should be up in time to protect at least from couple strats. First strat didn't drop. Shield is being rebuilt here. Not all strats are dropping, so nice SAMs here. Okay, shields got killed, but fire rate of ANRT is insanely low, so Blackheart should have time to rebuild his shields, and there is still a shield here, so it should be fine for Blackheart, and some shields will just go up very soon. However, those battleships just moved through here and going to deal some economic damage to Blackheart. Well, I assume they will shoot. Yeah. No, that's not a brilliant targeting at all. The aiming of EF-RT looks pretty horrible, so that's an advantage for ANRT here. I'm not even sure that Blackheart knows where this artillery is. I mean, his Omni coverage is insanely good, so he might suspect that he's shooting from here. And he now can have nice reclaim here from all the fights that happened around his artillery. Looks like those battleships doing pretty bad job at killing those mass extractors. Very well done by T2 Tor bombers to kill T2 subs. It's kinda good that Blackheart is not even trying to kill Petric Bone's artillery. and more focusing on the Tech 3 power. You can see that petric is dropping pretty hard on Tech 3 power. It would be nice to, yeah, start making more power here. Yeah, and herbs being built. Not sure what all this about, but very good overall. Patrick Bones still fighting for the map and does a lot of harassment. That's front battleship production here, but that's actually pretty dangerous because those Neptune class going forward to massacre all those hover engineers and everything. Hover tanks, engineers, and any kind of ship that is not Omen class battleship will be killed by those battle cruisers. Looks like this emissary here doing exceptionally well against UEF shields. I'm not even sure what to tell here. You can see all of them are so low, and that's just scary to look. I guess dealing 12k damage after impact, it's only leaves shields with 3000 damage. Looks like most of those shields are not depleted, and that leaves them all being low health, very dangerous. Looks like all those battleships got cleared by Blackheart. Very good job. And those battleships didn't even kill all Tech 3 maxes. Poor targeting. It looks like Blackheart is trying to return the favor and trying to... He can actually like try to snipe shields or something. Uh-oh. Power stall. But strats will go down. What about the shell? Shell hit outside, I mean, didn't hit anything at all. That's quite lucky. What? Fuck? It looks like... Oh. That's deadly. Because if Pigeon goes down and shell impacts ACU, that might be just enough health. Just enough damage. Yep, smart choice, T2 artillery. I mean T2 shield. Should throw down some more Tech 3 pigeons. Somehow, somewhere. Really should. My god, there are 6 battleships at the back. So Blackheart is having trouble defending Emissary with like 9 Tech 3 shields, and Petric Bones just using 2 Tech 3 shields and couple to 2, and it does look quite fine. It does not look too bad, but he doesn't have enough. Does not have enough power storages, and his power is fluctuating very hard. So I don't see any Harbinger drops. Quite disappointing. And another emissary, very close to completion, going up very quickly here. What about air numbers? That's only 59 ASFs. compared to 53. Not even sure how Blackheart, I mean, maybe he just has less mass or something, and Petric is just producing everything from ton of factories. That's why he has power trouble. Not entirely sure. If only those battleships would participate in the fight. I mean, actually right now I'm not even sure if they can do anything against amount of EF battleships, but still. Petric does look in very good shape with 39. Tech 3 max here. Which should just get more T2 shields and Tech 3 shields. Yeah, let's compare to the Blackheart. Blackheart actually has a lot of T2 maxes here. And only 9 Tech 3 maxes, so 20 maxes ahead here. And now the second artillery is here. And you have shields without support commander shields. It's just awful. I think it would be great choice for Blackheart to just keep killing Tech 3 pigeons of Petric Pawns. That would force him to make even more shields. And he's already kind of low on power with 34k power. Yeah, he's close to stall with this amount of power, and he is doing nice air spam. So if you keep killing his power, it would highly limit his air production. So Blackheart does seem to have superior navy, though Petric Pawns reinforcing with a lot of battleships, but still less battleships than Blackheart. But unfortunately for Blackheart, oh no, that's a perfect shell. Oh, that's gonna explode in a second. Yep. An explosion is taking down the shield, and another shell is coming. I mean, assisting shield is cool, but it's much better to build a new one, and looks like new shield will not be up in time. Yep, no places to make shields. And extremely accurate in artillery killing UEF artillery, and with 2 artilleries right now here, that's kind of a GG here. Harvey drops, even dropping flag. That's a GG. Still throwing down some shields, I guess. Right now it's around ACU, so... But Blackheart ACU now can die here. Because, oh well, it's AN artillery. If you have 2 of them, can one-shot any ACU. And it's accurate enough to actually do that. All shields actually went down here, surprisingly. So we now see strats being built. I think Blackheart should just take all his navy and move it to the bottom towards Petric Pawns ACU. Not sure if no, that's a shelf from battleship. Tech 3 artillery, Tech 3 static artillery shells going for that Tech 2 max and just do double overkill on it. I mean, just focus on somewhere here would do so much damage. That 10k power here. I mean, I would literally just right click with all my army somewhere here because it takes so long to kill those battleships and they will just walk towards this place, and that may force ACU to retreat or something. And now when when artillery is down, Petric Pawns should just throw down more Tech 3 pigeons. He's actually was working on another artillery or something. That's insane. There are not so many things that can actually like deal with those battleships aside from Petric Pawns battleships. But there are so much engineers around here, making it so annoying. Oh, and Omni finally went down for Blackheart, and his anti-nuke is under threat, but I don't think Petric Pawns has a nuke. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think it would be much better to just target this place and then maybe these 3 pigeons, and that would be GG. This navy battle is slowest thing I ever seen. I don't understand how this happens. So yeah, basically a great economy by Petric Pawns, allowing him to spam up a couple emissaries to deal with just one artillery of his opponent, and that's kind of a GG right there. Wow. Looks like Tech 3 ACU with drone assist was making walls so quickly that it bugs the game or something. I wonder what is the plan for Blackheart. Can he even have any kind of plan? I mean, the best bet is to just build more battleships and move them towards this position. In my opinion, that's best bet. But unfortunately they are getting shot by missile ships. That's very, very bad. So how many battleships Blackheart left with? That's 8 battleships. Actually 4 battle cruisers is very good. He just needs to move them forward no matter what. Not sure why Blackheart is in need so many more pigeons right now. Guess it depends on what he's making. Maybe when he makes SF he really needs those pigeons. Looks like artillery starts to shoot here. So if this build capacity will get destroyed, he really will not need his power so much anymore. Nice gunship harassment. I mean, artillery should have tried to shoot at this thing here. At this naval HQ here. Why is not building anything? Probably stuck because there are so many engineers. Yep, trying to make Coopers, but useless, can't make anything. Is he even moving his battleships? Well, he set an attack move. Or just an attack. More likely. So that looks very sad for Blackheart. Yeah, and I mean, even if he teleports into enemy base, there are so many battleships that's stuck here. So he can't defend. Petric doesn't even know how to finish this game. He's actually making more artillery. No idea what this artillery is shooting on, but I would personally shoot this Navy HQ or Air HQ or just shoot ACU or shoot pigeons. I don't see as other targets. This is very annoying here. Nice attack move battleship. Probably will get killed by some strats, but actually 5 SFs are dispatched to kill some strats. These are mostly SFs, not strats. So Blackheart is trying to move forward and, well, Battlecruiser does have some torpedoes. Trying to deal with all those T2 subs. Oh, one Cooper. Gonna get built in a matter of couple seconds. Yeah, and while it happens, actually game drops to -4. Pretty sure that's because of the Cooper, yep, and now it's -3 again. It takes surprisingly long for this Tech 3 artillery to kill anything around this place. Probably because we're shooting at anti-nuke and another was shooting around this place at Hydro, I don't know. So not sure what's next. I mean, GC for Petric Peons would be a nice choice. I mean, you can just build GC here, and if ships try to get too close to the coast, he can use it. While artillery, kind of a poor choice. The only threat right now is those battleships and new Neptune classes. I mean, he actually can just suicide torpedo bomber. Suicide tactic torpedo bombers on them, and that would be perfect. Counter, kind of. Nice Harbingers trying to combat couple tactic shields. Blackheart is trying to get more power, yep. That's a good call because he's losing a lot of his power. Trying to push forward and reclaim everything. But amount of battleships that was constructed in recent minutes is quite big for Petric Peons. It's getting more shields. Those engineers just assisting shield. Oh no, they're repairing it, okay. I still not sure why Petric don't just target ACU. I mean, even if it would be, I mean, actually only if it would be under those so many shields, then it would not worth targeting, but otherwise it is. There are even Tech 3 maxes underwater. Some missile ships managed to escape this attack here and actually doing some decent harassment on this Tech 3 naval HQ. And game is still slowing down, not many things are getting killed. And Blackheart is not producing much more battleships, which I'm a bit surprised. Because I think that's what he should try to do. But I guess I'm not an expert. There are now even T1 factories on Blackheart's main island. Those two gunships probably take ages to kill Tech 3 mass extractors here, but they eventually do kill them. Even dropping Harveys there, but almost nothing to kill. Three artilleries now, and Petric Bones constructing like Tech 3 factories to make something like emergency subs, I don't know. This ACU is fast enough to just retreat from those battleships, they're so slow. And now we can see Tech 3 Solas spam. Shields are being spammed here just to soak damage. Those factories probably will go to T2 and spam over, just to annoy all those battleships. So I guess making more and more battle cruisers is a good choice here. No idea where those artilleries are actually shooting. Kind of funny shields here, covering only one Tech 3 max here. So yeah, I guess that's why it's cool to make ships, because you can actually go in and kill enemy artillery and kill enemy base. A little bit more reliable than artillery for the less cost. And if you have more ships than your opponent has, then you kinda can kill enemy ships. And I mean, if you have greater numbers, you will just target fire, focus fire, and not lose so much of your own. Yeah, but Petric Bones doesn't have like great tools to defend all this, but he's using all that he has in pretty good way. I mean, he's using hover, he's using bombers, he's using strats. He's using shields. Only thing that he's not using is those artilleries, and he's using to bombard enemy base. But I have no idea where they are actually shooting. probably worst target choice ever, because I don't see anything dying. At least for now. Maybe this game is just too slow. Spamming up more torpedo bombers. This battleship, what's he doing here? Well, there are some close combat ships like frigates and coopers and actually shooting him, and everything else is shooting here. Those blazes doing good job separating engineers from army here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's probably was this one. 183 kills. This one only 43 kills. Yep. Well, I've been mostly using those battleships in Phantom games, and you just make about 20 of them and you just right click on enemy ACU. That's how you can snipe people with EAF. They don't always realize how much firepower you have and how slow it can be to kill them. Looks like Omen class decides to quickly kill all Coopers or something. Not entirely sure. And looks like Petric does have unit cap again. Yep. Not sure what he can even throw away. Maybe he should just send all units that can fight to the enemy. Well, actually what he does, and that's doesn't work very well for him. And something died, and we can see that engineers are finally constructing another Torp PD. Yeah, discovered RT a bit sooner, but I mean, how exactly you want to kill it? Just keep killing more and more power, I think was surprisingly good choice, but of course it will not work if Petric will actually manage his economy correctly and just turn off his air factories. Just killing power may not work, but still it's extremely annoying for your opponent if you just kill more and more power. And I mean, he was protecting his artillery with all those Tech 3 shields, so it's not easy to just kill it. Finally this game is over. 57 minutes of in-game time, and I don't even want to know how much it took for me to go through it. Pretty nice game, but it was so slow for me. How much reclaim? 22,000. Well, I mean 22 of 10,000. And 150, 500 for Blackheart. 1000. Ah, whatever. So I'd say it was just better harassment for or by Petric Pawns. His air production was more than just one air factory. That also helped him a lot by keeping up with the SF numbers, even if he was losing some air fights, his production was just superior. Yeah, let's go to the next one.